The Clay Center Tigers had back-to-back come-from-behind wins at the Hillsboro Trojan Classic to claim 5th place. Now they try to use that momentum back at home in the Den against Smoky Valley. Pregame is here, being brought to you tonight by Farmers Union Insurance, Jim Gearhan Agent. We'll talk with head coach Drew Gruber next on Pregame.
Hey Tiger fans, the lights are on, the team is ready, and the coaching staff has put together a successful game plan for tonight's game. Have you thought about your insurance game plan? This is Jim Gearhan with Farmers Union Insurance. Let us help put together a game plan for all your insurance needs. We cover everything from cars, trucks, boats, and motorcycles to homes, combines, and businesses. We can even help insure your retirement. Stop by and see us at 426 Lincoln Avenue, downtown Clay Center, a proud supporter of Tiger Athletics.
When it's time to purchase a vehicle, you owe it to yourself to check out Glavin Ford of Clay Center. If you want the best deal possible, that's what Glavin Ford of Clay Center will do for you. Starting with our engines and oil changes for life, that's huge, folks. And your trade-in is worth more to us here at Glavin Ford. So if you're upside down in your current vehicle, it's important that you shop Glavin Ford of Clay Center. Go to our website at GlavinFordofClayCenter.com or come see us at downtown Clay Center. Glavin Ford of Clay Center, home of the engines and oil changes for life.
Saving for retirement can seem complicated, confusing, even scary, but it doesn't have to be. Hi, I'm Kathy Affolder for United Bank and Trust, and we're here to help. As we go through tax season, now is the perfect time to think about opening an individual retirement account. If you have questions or want to get started, stop by and ask for me or Terry Jermark. We'd love to walk through the process with you. Saving for your retirement with an IRA at United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life, equal housing lender, and member FDIC.
Back on Tiger pregame, joined now by the head coach of the Clay Center Tigers, Drew Gruber. The Tigers coming off back-to-back come-from-behind victories. Coach in Hillsboro to come away with 5th place at the Trojan Classic. Talk about the last couple of games. The guys fight and grind, and you talk about it a lot, but seem to start getting the feel of what you're wanting them to do at longer stretches of the game on that Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, I think we took some steps in the right direction. Trying to get the guys to buy in to playing together as a team. And I think for the most part, we did that on both those nights. Offensively, we took care of the ball a little bit better than we have been in the past. We worked the ball from side to side and really worked to get a great shot as opposed to just getting a shot or an open look. We really stressed trying to get great looks, and we did a good job of that both those nights. We kept battling. We were down both games, and we just kept fighting. And then at the end, we hung around long enough, and were able to sneak out some wins. And it was fun. The guys, played hard, and obviously when you fight like that and you win a game like that, it's fun, and it's fun to coach and fun to be a part of, and I think it was probably fun to watch as well. So hopefully we can keep going and keep making those steps in the right direction here tonight.
A couple of things that stood out as I watched the basketball games, and then I hear you just mention, play as a team. I know that's what you've been preaching. You also said if you can keep teams under 50, you got a chance to win. Well, guess what? 48 and 42, the last two ball games you've held teams to, and you do get the wins coming from behind.
Yeah, and we I thought early on or games before that we have been taking really quick shots, and that sometimes hurts you, especially if you don't make them. We'd come down and take one shot and miss, and then let the other team go down and score. And taking care of the basketball, working the ball side to side, in a sense, kind of taking time off the clock has helped our defense. We probably had fewer possessions in the last two games on the offensive end, but we actually scored more points than we have in all the other games. So I think that's been a big key to it. And like we said, if we can hold teams under, 50 points or right around that 50-point range, usually you're going to have a team that has a chance to find a way to win, and a team that can score that, and we've done that.
I really liked as well the way, especially in the Saturday game for fifth place, coming from behind, your defense led to some points, but your offense, whether it was transition or in the half-court set, when they did get a look, it was a very aggressive move toward the basket. It seemed like more than maybe we've seen this year from your team, especially overall.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think some of it, too, is guys starting to feel comfortable, playing at maybe the varsity level. And just improving and figuring out how to play. And, we saw some good things from Connor last. I thought he was aggressive, taking the ball to the basket. Obviously, Dalton is a guy that didn't get to play, before Christmas, and so he's kind of getting into the flow of things a little bit, I think, on the offensive end and defensive end as well. And some of the other guys, Nate and Parker and those guys are just, continuing to get better each and every game. So, and that's what we need. We need those guys to be aggressive and take it to the basket. And when you get it in there close, go score.
I'm going to bring up one more point from especially Saturday and that win coming from behind in the third and fourth quarters. Nate Libby and Brigham Glaves combined for a ridiculous amount of free throws made. I know that's what you expect guys to do, but a lot of times in those situations in particular, it's not real easy. They just really stepped up and with ice stepped to the stripe and made big buckets for you.
Yeah, and I've always said, layups, 2-footers, and free throws can win you a lot of games or lose you a lot of games, depending on whether you make them or not. And late in the game, we were trying to get Nate the basketball in those games when the other teams had to start fouling us because, we feel he's our best free throw shooter. He did a nice job of stepping up and knocking those down. And, Brigham is a good free throw shooter as well. And when he got the ball and he got fouled, he was able to step in and make those. So, it's good to see guys, especially late in the game, step to the free throw line and knock them down, and usually, and especially the games we played, those two games this weekend, if we don't make free throws like we did at the end, we may have ended up losing those games.
Two great wins for the Tigers on the road. Now back home, and you take on a Smoky Valley team, and the thing that jumps out immediately on this team, they're long and big. I mean, 6'3", 6'3", 6'4", 6'8", up and down the lineup.
Yeah, they've got a little bit of size, and we've seen a little bit of film on them and watched them some, and they've got some players. So they're very disciplined. I think will be very good on the defensive end and really make you run your stuff and make you work for a really good shot. Offensively, they're, like I said, very disciplined, and they're going to work for a good shot. They're not going to take too many bad shots, it looks like, as well, from what I've seen. So, they've got some size. They got some shooters from the outside as well. So it'll be another good test for us, and to see how far we've come. Obviously, like we said, we made some strides here last weekend, and we want to keep continuing to improve, and it'll be a good test for us to see where we're at.
A good Friday and Saturday for you guys there in Hillsboro. Good to be back at home. Coach, let's go get them tonight.
All right. Thanks, Rocky.
Back with more on pregame in just a moment.
The Central Valley Ag Advanced Cropping System. It starts with you and your CVA field sales agronomist making the right seed selection.
We'll match the hybrid with the yield potential and the soil characteristics of each individual field.
Specialist Glenn Franzlubers and the ACS team make sure your planter is set up for maximum emergence.
We're trying to help our customers get the seed off to the best possible start we can.
The Advanced Cropping System at cvacoop.com or your nearest Central Valley Ag location.
Need a DOT inspection? How about tires for your big trucks and trailers? Whatever your diesel needs are, TSI Kansas has you covered with our full-service diesel repair facility. We know how important your time is. Why? Because we have our own tractors and trailers on the road. At TSI Kansas, we can help you keep the cost down and repair your equipment right the first time. Call 785-632-5183.
As a family-owned independent business, our agronomists at CS Precision Ag understand what it takes to make your operation successful. From Veris soil mapping and variable rate prescriptions to pre-season crop planning and weekly crop scouting reports, our agronomists tailor-fit each package to fit your particular farm. We are accepting new customers for 2017 throughout north central Kansas and south central Nebraska. Contact us today at 785-630-0596 or visit us online at csprecisionag.com.
The new signature wraps from Subway are bursting with flavor, packed with double the meat and just $6.50 each. Try the hearty habanero roasted chicken, the savory chicken Caesar, or the tasty turkey bacon and guacamole, all wrapped in a delicious wrap flavor of your choice: spinach, tomato, basil, or habanero. There's also a roasted red pepper hummus wrap for veggie lovers. Try the delicious new signature wraps, all just $6.50 each. Subway. For a limited time only at participating restaurants, plus tax, additional charges for extras.
Back again, we bring you to the Den. The Clay Center Tiger boys coming off back-to-back winners, both in come-from-behind fashion on the road at Hillsboro in the Trojan Classic. Come away with that fifth-place finish. You heard Coach Gruber talk about how things starting to come together and piecing some of those things they want to get accomplished together, and then getting the payoff with the wins in dramatic fashion on both Friday and Saturday to come away with the victory. Do have this update for you on the Tiger Wrestlers. They're taking on Paola. Here's who's had wins. The Tiger Wrestlers against Paola there in Baldwin. They beat Tonganoxie earlier, 43-27. Tiger Wrestlers against Paola have wins for Reed Knitter was open. Keegan Brownell, a 6-5 winner. Good win for Keegan. Also, Peyton Lane, a Tiger pin. Hunter Mullen, a Tiger pin. Ryan Tears, a Tiger pin. Gavin Ware was open in his weight class. Zeb Bloom, a Tiger pin in 9 seconds. And that's the last that I've had on the radio. We may just have an update come in for you. Logan McDonald took a loss in overtime. They did beat Paola, though, 45-30. So 2 good wins for the Tiger Wrestlers over Tonganoxie and over Paola, and some good wrestling for the Tigers to get that done in Baldwin. They have more wrestling to come tonight and a full tournament day tomorrow on the mat for the Tiger Wrestlers. It is here the Clay Center Tiger boys, as mentioned, trying to get their 3rd straight. The Tigers taking on a Smoky Valley team that does have some tremendous size that you'll see. Their leading scorer actually comes from the outside, 5'11" junior Nick Reiter. He averages 15.5 points and 4.8 assists. So obviously we'll see the basketball in his hands a lot. Also 11 points from 6'2" junior Brent Heichschmidt. They have a 6'8" senior that plays down inside that will be something to deal with. 6'3" junior and Ben Weldy has averaged 4.5 a game. A 6'4" junior Jacob Adams, 8+ a game and 5.5 rebounds. And a 6'3" senior Ryan Weldy, who averages 6 points and 3.5 boards. So Tigers will have some things to deal with, but they have dealt with it pretty darn well thus far for the Tigers coming out of the Trojan Classic there in Hillsboro. Stay with us. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, the anthem should be having the anthem here shortly. And our starting lineups will certainly be giving to you here on KCLY.
A sense of community is a feeling that people have of belonging, a feeling that they matter to one another, and a shared faith that their needs will be met through their commitment to each other. At Union State Bank, you matter to us and our community. That's why we offer a wide range of loans to help you achieve your dreams. From home loans, agricultural loans, business loans, and more, we're here to help you succeed. We're in this together, and you belong here in our hometown proud community. Union State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Wish you could be in 2 places at once? With leading innovative technology from Valley Irrigation and AgSense, you can. It's a combination that lets you keep 1 foot in the field and 1 in the action, so you can monitor your pivots from anywhere. Check real-time weather, machine configurations, soil moisture, and more, all from the palm of your hand. And if trouble strikes, receive alerts on everything from stuck pivots to wire theft. So when it comes time to cheer on your favorite team, you can be sure you never miss a play.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Tigers again getting set to tip it off here against Smoky Valley. We're about to have the special performance quartet performing the national anthem before our ball game. We're going to get you a break in a moment, and when we have the opportunity, we'll get you starting lineups. Tip-off's just a couple of minutes away. We'll break right now for the anthem. We'll come back with your lineups next.
The Central Valley Ag Advanced Cropping System. It starts with you and your CVA field sales agronomist making the right seed selection.
We'll match the hybrid with the yield potential and the soil characteristics of each individual field.
Specialist Glenn Franzlubers and the ACS team make sure your planter is set up for maximum emergence.
We're trying to help our customers get the seed off to the best possible start we can.
The Advanced Cropping System at cvacoop.com or your nearest Central Valley Ag location.
Is it time for a new car, truck, or SUV? Do you want to get out from a high car payment into something you can actually afford? Whether you want a new vehicle or an upgraded pre-owned vehicle, Glavin Ford of Clay Center has got the best selection around. We'll take your trade and give you more than anybody else will because it's worth more to us. Take a look at our inventory online at GlavinFordofClayCenter.com or stop by our lot and see for yourself. We are located in downtown Clay Center, Glavin Ford of Clay Center, home of the engines and oil changes for life.
For any concrete project you need for a residential driveway, basement, patio, or curb, you can count on Midwest Products to handle it. At every level of the job, you'll find a dedicated, skilled crew prepared to deliver a professional job. With state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington, they can meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. For other ready-mix concrete work, give Midwest Products a call at 800-371-2252.
Valley Irrigation and AgSense have teamed up to take work and worry off your shoulders. With a suite of remote farm management tools and a digital cell network, AgSense is flexible, easy, and affordable. It even provides cable theft monitoring. To see how AgSense fits your farm, contact your local Valley dealer today. In Clay Center, see Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Starting lineups about to be announced here at this end. The Clay Center Tigers taking on Smoky Valley. Leading scorer for the Vikings, Nick Reiner, a 5'11 junior. He averages 15.5 per ball game. 6'3 senior Ryan Weldy, 6 points, 3.6 boards. Jacob Adams, 8+ a game, 5.5 rebounds, a 6'4 junior. 6'2 junior Brent Heitschmidt, 11 points a game, 5 boards. And 6' senior Rosh Trag, 3.5 points, nearly 3 rebounds a contest. For the Clay Center Tigers, Nate Libby, 8.5 points, 5 boards, 2.5 assists, 2.2 steals, a little bit of everything from the 6' junior who wears number 2. Connor Last, 2.5 points, now 6+ rebounds, and he was a monster on the boards in Hillsboro in that Trojan Classic throughout the tournament. He's a 6'1 junior, wears number 3. Dalton Altizer, number 5, 6'2 and a senior, 3 boards, couple of assists a game, 7 points per contest now in the year. And Mason Alberg, 3 points a game, starting to get that stroke going, 6'4 a senior. He wears number 21. And Parker Folks, Big Daddy, 8.3 a game, 5 boards. Number 32 is a 6' senior. Again, it's Reiner, Weldy, Adams, Heitschmidt, and Schrag for Smoky Valley. For the Tigers, Libby, Last, Altizer, Alberg, and Folks. Our tip-off coming up. Stay with us. Back in a moment.
All Goodyear Titan farm tires are now on sale at the Farmers Cooperative. Save now on Goodyear Titan tractor, pivot, implement, and narrow or wide sprayer tires. Plus, Goodyear Titan offers the new low sidewall technology that reduces compaction, road lope, and power hop while improving safety and performance. Stop by your local Farmers Cooperative tire branch today and save on all types of farm tires.
Investing in our owner's success. Farmers Cooperative.
This is Linda Reed, and the new chip cards are being introduced by the Citizens National Bank. Each chip card is personalized, making every transaction unique, adding a new safeguard against fraud. There is no need to request a new card. We'll be rolling out the cards over the next 12 months. Customers who open a new account will automatically receive the new chip cards. The Citizens National Bank, member FDIC, the latest security for our customers.
Clay Center Tigers getting set to work here at home in the Den. They face off tonight against Smoky Valley. Center circle tip. Dalton Altizer goes up, and the Tigers do control the basketball. It's Connor Last who hands it back to Altizer. Tigers will look at offense for the first time. Just had the national anthem perform nicely here. We mentioned a quartet that would be taking the floor, and they were at midcourt. Did a great job to get this game going. Last has it outside to Altizer, around left of the wing now to Alberg. Top of the key is Last. Connor, jump pass in the corner, Altizer right in front of that Tiger student band. And, of course, the Tiger Band and Tiger cheerleaders right there in the corner. 30 seconds in, Tigers working offense. You heard Coach Groover saying in pregame he really liked the way the Tigers settled in, moved the ball side to side, got looks they wanted, helped their defense out by being delivered with the basketball. Here's last inside the lane to Parker Folks. Goes strong, has it knocked it out of bounds. It will stay with the Tigers. The national anthem, I wanted to get you the names of the guys and gals that went together on that. Is great stuff. Hannah Fowles, Cade Wallace, Lauren Lane, Kelby Wishman, the four that sang our anthem here before the ball game. Here's a pass from Altizer inside the Folks. Ball batted away, loose in the lane, and picked up by Smoky Valley, then nearly lost. It will be Smoky Valley basketball. So the Tigers had some good looks down court, just unable to finish. Do have a final TMP beating Abilene Cowgirls early tonight, and Wamego and the girls' team lost to Rock Creek 32-31 was the final. Lady Tigers, if you missed it, winning big and going to 13-0, 47-21 their final. Basketball out of bounds, knocked out by Clay Center. Smoky Valley keeps possession. Heitschmidt has it out deep now to Nick Reinert. Reinert works it right on the wing to Weldy in the lane, and we've got a foul called. Allberg and Folks both in the area. A little bit of a bump, and it was called whistled against Clay Center. And I think they get Mason Allberg with the foul. TMP boys up on Abilene, 15-12. That's after one quarter. Smoky Valley, Reinert, ball takes the three, can't get it away. Now hands it off to Heitschmidt. Dribble drive, kick across in the lane. Looped pass down low is thrown away, and Clay Center has it back. Like a baby hook shot from Ross Schrag. He was just trying to drop it down low on a pass and put it too tall for his teammate to go get. So the Tigers now back with the basketball. No score through the first 90 seconds. Clay Center had a couple of looks with Parker Folks down inside. Unable to get one home. Here's last. High post. Turns, spins, takes the shot just strong. Rebound pulled away by Jacob Adams. Adams back the other direction. Down court pass quickly. Tigers get beat down the floor. But Connor last comes up with a shot block and swats it out of bounds. So the Tigers will see Smoky Valley keep possession, but that looked like an open lay-in for Schrag, and Connor Last said, Now the pass into the lane. There's a turnaround left-handed jumper up and nicely dropped in by Jacob Adams, who has his first bucket, the 6'4 junior. Makes it 2-0. Smoky Valley will lead here early. Tigers back with the basketball. Folks works it left side with the dribble, stops, and back out deep for Last. Nate Lively dribble penetrates all the way to the lane, has it stripped away. It'll stay with Clay Center on the baseline. Tigers will inbound it left of the window. 5:57 to work. We're in the opening quarter. Tigers inbounds. Last left wing to Nate Lively. Right side wing, Allberg. Mason to the corner. Altizer looks in low. Now dribbles in, takes a 15-footer up, and just short. Weak side rebound comes away to Smoky Valley. Reinert looking to push it with the dribble. Now gets a pass down low in the lane to Heitschmidt. He'll back it out, fall away, jumpers up and down. Brent Heitschmidt has 11 a game in his first bucket tonight. Inbounds pass from Lively, nearly taken away. Altizer has it, though. Back to Nate. In the front court to Allberg. Mason around left to Last. Connor's going to dribble penetrate and kick out. Got through the hands of Altizer, but he runs it down. No damage done. 5:20 left first quarter. Clay Center down 4-0. Corner right is Lively. Nate to Allberg. Around left, Altizer. Looks in low. Thought he had an avenue to make a pass inside on the back door. It wasn't there. Now Folks trying to post it inside. He'll pull the jumper from 10, and he drains it. Parker Folks has his first bucket, and the Tigers trail by 2, 4-2 here early in this one. 4:56 to work first quarter. Smoky Valley with the basketball right wing and deep. Last out on him. Works off the screen, but takes it back out near the timeline. Nowhere to go in the paint. Now dribble drives right. Fakes the pass. Pulls up with a shot off glass. Pretty good move by Ryan Weldy, who got down low in the paint, rose up, avoided contact, what would have been likely a charge, and was able to kiss it in off the window. Clay Center down 6-2 with the basketball. Here's Folks left side. Little hesitation dribble. Looks backdoor. Connor Last had him for a second. Just knocked away at the last moment by Smoky Valley. In from the sideline will come Brigham Glaves and Anthony Atkinson Inninking. Mentioned Brigham in the pregame with Coach Groover, and the free throws he knocked down the stretch at Hillsboro, especially on that Saturday. A big charge as well in that ball game. Here's Lively out top for three. It's strong. Rebound, though, brought down. Altizer. His shot back up, no, but he's fouled. And 2 free throws coming for the long bomber at the stripe. So Altizer, good offensive board, took it strong. Little teardrop up over the defender, who ended up coming into him, and so the foul gives Clay Center a chance here at the stripe to cut into what is a 4-point lead at the moment. And the first free throw crawls in for Altizer. 6'2" senior has his first point of the night. Clay Center trailing 6-3, but one more free throw coming from Dalton. And this one's down as well. So Altizer has 2. The Tigers trail by a bucket, 6-4, back defensively man-to-man. Right side wing, Reiner lobs it in low in the paint. Shot up strong. Weak side rebound, tipped up by the 6'3" junior Ben Weldy to keep it alive, and Smoky Valley does keep the basketball. Now Ryan Weldy tried a dribble drive, cut off by Nate Livey. Still with the dribble out top between the circles, 5 count on. He gets rid of it now to Adams. Further left on the wing, it goes to Reiner. He looks low. Adams covered up by Altizer. Now the step out for 3. Weldy drains it on the left wing. Ben Weldy steps out, knocks down the first 3-pointer from either side, and Clay Center trails by 5, back with the basketball. Here's Altizer. High post, Atkinson and King out to Livey. Now Altizer. He wants the 3 to answer, and he drills it. Out of the top of the key, a couple of feet beyond the arc, the long bomber knocks it in, and it's 9-7. Clay Center back down by a bucket. Reiner, front court with it. Right wing. Folks out on him now as they work off of a screen. Altizer guarding the bigger Jacob Adams down inside the paint. Reiner now tries to get by Folks, and they'll get a foul on Parker as he did just get the dribble drive going around him. Had to reach out to hold him from getting to the 10, and the basketball goes out of bounds on the baseline to Smoky Valley. First foul on Folks is the second team foul against the Tigers. Smoky Valley from the baseline swings it out to the wing right. Ryan Weldy against Livey. Puts the dribble down, spins, turns, fall away, rolls off. Good soft touch, but wouldn't go, and the rebound out of bounds to Smoky Valley. Folks and Atkinson Inniking both got a hand to it, but neither one could corral it in a big crowd down inside. And so the basketball does stay with Smoky Valley on the baseline. Reiner will inbound. Looks left baseline and has it into the hands of Zach Abel, who brings it back out top. Reiner, ball fake, step in, guarded, fall away is good. Tough shot. Reiner averages 15.5 a game, and Altizer had a hand up, made him shoot a fall away, and he still drained it. 11-7, Tigers down by 4 with the basketball. Here's Allberg right in deep to Glaves. Brigham gives it back out top. Now it's Allberg right on the wing to Altizer. Top of the key is last. Left side wing, Atkinson Inniking goes in the paint. Here's Altizer up off the window, had a good look, couldn't get it down. Back the other direction will come Smoky Valley, trying to push it, taken away by Mason Allberg. Allberg up the floor, had it tipped, and a foul is going to be called against Reinert of Smoky Valley off the steal by the sharpshooter Mason Allberg. So the Tigers will have it back, trailing by 4. Early in this one, just the opening quarter, 2:23 still remains. Smoky Valley brings Schrag and Heitschmidt back on the floor. 11-7 ball game. Mason Allberg will inbound it. Dalton Altizer will walk it up the court. 11-7. Tigers trail by 4. 2:19 to work opening period. Allberg with the dribble right side. Holds, now brings it between the rings to Altizer. Connor Last chases right behind Altizer. Had a good look in low, couldn't get it. Then Dalton with a stick back, no. Glaves, though, an offensive board. Clay Center keeps the basketball. 2 good looks. Both Connor Last and Dalton Altizer just couldn't get it down. Now Dalton's picked up the dribble, needs some help. Gets rid of it to Connor Last, right back to Altizer. Steps to the paint, across lane. It comes to Atkinson Inniking. The Ant-Man with the bucket. The feed from Altizer, and a chance at a 3-point play for the Tigers. 11-9, that can cut the lead down to 1. 1:50 to work first quarter. Tigers relentless on the offensive glass tonight. They have given themselves ample second chances, and they are cashing it in as Atkinson Inniking knocks in the free throw. He has his first points, and the Tigers now down by just 1. Right side wing and deep is Reinert. Just under 2 to work here in this opening period. Reinert can shoot it from anywhere, gives it up here. Now given back off, Reinert will attack to the baseline. Heitschmidt, shot blocked by Connor Last, saved in bounds by Atkinson Inniking, and now Allberg will let the offense set, had no numbers down the court. Tigers can take their first lead. They have possession down 1. Atkinson Inniking trying to post it inside. They skip it right instead deep to Glaves. Brigham right back to Altizer. He'll attack the paint. Dumps it off. Atkinson Inniking steps back, now kicks it out right side. Alberg, free ball for the lead, just strong. Long rebound, Tigers another offensive board. Altizer pulls a quick trigger, no. Blaves the stick back, he can't get it down. But the Tigers continue to give themselves looks, just unable to finish on a couple that time. Now the drive the other end may have been partially blocked by Alberg. Altizer starts the run out. Smoky Valley is back, though, and the Tigers again with a chance to take a lead. 11-10, Tigers down by 1. Alberg, right side wing, to the baseline, Altizer. Back outside to Glaves. 38 to work. Across it comes to Alberg. Mason looking inside. They get it to Atkinson Iniking. He'll turn, square in the lane, pulls the trigger. He's got 5. The Ant-Man from the sharpshooter, and it's 12-11. The Tigers now lead by 1 with 25 to work in this first. Reinert back the other way for Smoky Valley. Dribble penetrates, knocked away from behind, and that's out of bounds off of Reinert. Smoky Valley's point guard saying it was tipped away from him. The official said, yes, but it went off of you. So the Tigers have it back. 18.7 to work. Dalton Altizer was able to tip that away from behind, and then it went off of Reinert, says the official. And the Tigers will have possession with a 1-point lead. 12-11 with 10 seconds to work in this first. Here's Libby. Right side wing deep for Alberg. Mason, ball fake and drive. Now spins back to the bucket. Here's Libby. Couldn't handle the pass. He was looking at a 3-ball. 3.7 seconds remains in this opening quarter. Smoky Valley will have the basketball. Tigers lead it by 1. Pass comes into Reinert to the backcourt with 2 across. The pass, 3-pointer, counts if it goes. Off the mark left from Zach Abel. Tigers through 1 quarter lead it 12-11 here in the Den.
For any concrete project you need for a residential driveway, basement, patio, or curb, you can count on Midwest Products to handle it. At every level of the job, you'll find a dedicated, skilled crew prepared to deliver a professional job. With state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington, they can meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. For other ready-mix concrete work, give Midwest Products a call at 800-371-2252.
When it's time to purchase a vehicle, you owe it to yourself to check out Glavin Ford of Clay Center. If you want the best deal possible, that's what Glavin Ford of Clay Center will do for you. Starting with our engines and oil changes for life, that's huge, folks. And your trade-in is worth more to us here at Glavin Ford. So if you're upside down in your current vehicle, it's important that you shop Glavin Ford of Clay Center. Go to our website at GlavinFordofClayCenter.com or come see us at downtown Clay Center. Glavin Ford of Clay Center, home of the engines and oil changes for life.
12-11, Tigers with a 1-point lead. Smoky Valley will have the basketball to start this second period. Tigers lead it by 1. Dalton Altizer with a 3-ball and 2 free throws. Anthony Atkinson Iniking with an old-fashioned 3-point play and 1 other bucket, both with 5 to lead the way for the Tigers. Smoky Valley with the basketball. Tigers in a 3-2 zone. They went man-to-man through the opening quarter. Now they've gone 3-2 zone here to start the second. The corner left, Heitschmidt for 3. It's strong. Weak side rebound. Atkinson Iniking. It's knocked away. Stripped inside by Schrog. Now at the free throw line, jumper no good. Nate Libby races out of the pack. And he's trying to race to the lane. All the way to the bucket. Lay-in is good. Nate the Great Libby able to step past a defender, keep his balance, and scoop it up off the glass and good. The Tigers lead by 3 now, 14-11. Baseline right. Schrog in the lane. A foul called on Atkinson Iniking. He just reached around that time on Jacob Adams. Got to the basketball, but had to go through the body to get there. 14-11. Tigers lead it. Just underway in the second quarter. From the baseline, the inbound coming from Zach Abel. Abel holds, lobs out top, tipped by Libby, taken away by Libby. Nate lobs it to the wing left for Alberg. Back to Libby. Puts the dribble down, penetrates, bumped. Looking for contact, doesn't get it, but gets it back outside to Connor Last. Also, Parker Folks back in the game for the Tigers. Folks outside deep, Libby steps in, pulls the 18-footer. No, rebound inside, tipped by Folks. Out of bounds 2, they'll say it's off of Smoky Valley. The Tigers will keep it on the baseline. Clay Center up 14-11, 6:52 to work. We're in the second quarter, and Clay Center will inbounds. Good battling low again on the offensive glass. Tigers have really crashed the boards. Pass from Libby trying to get it inside to Folks, and it's taken away on the inbounds try. Back the other direction. Oh, open in the lane was Adams, and he couldn't quite hang on to it. And the Possession goes back to Clay Center. Dalton Altizer back in. Alberg will get a breather. Atkinson, Inniking last. Folks, Altizer, and Libby on the court, and the Tigers with a 14-11 lead. And the basketball, 6:35 to work for in the first half of play. Little half-court trap now coming at the Tigers, 1-3-1. Libby has it. Back out deep it comes to Altizer. Now the Tigers, the even front offensively against that odd front D. Now they've kind of got it balanced out again. Here's Folks off to Connor Last. He moves it right side now to Altizer. In 1-3-1 half-court trap. Trog out deep trying to push him to the right side. Altizer now gets the screen from Folks. Dalton back right side from the wing. 6:05 to work, second quarter. Now it's skipped left to Last. Backdoor look. Libby on the baseline. Fakes the three. Kicks it back across to Connor Last. Now out deep. Altizer, three ball. This one's strong. He hit his first one. The rebound to Parker Folks, but it had hit the support wiring above the backboard, so out of bounds to Smoky Valley. 5:52 left, first half of play. Tigers on top here, 14-11. Vikings back with the basketball. Through the timeline will come Nick Reinert, their leading scorer in the season. He has 2 points thus far in this first half. Schrog with it, baseline right. Gets it back out deep. Weldy around left to Reinert. Back to Weldy. Now to Reinert. He wants a long three against that zone, and he drills it. He has 5, and we're tied up at 14 apiece. Altizer walks it down, and again, Smoky Valley will stay with the 1-3-1. It confused the Tigers the first look at it. Let's see what they get out of it here. Now Libby to the corner. Last lobs it in low. Parker Folks turns, squares, goes up in a crowd. Can't get a foul called. Stick-back try won't go, and a rebound. Loose. Folks one more time. This one crawls off. Atkinson Inniking keeps it alive. Last battles. Loose in the lane. Now a jump ball arrow is going to go to the Tigers. Terrific hustle play inside. Parker Folks frustrated, as you can imagine, that he didn't get to the free throw stripe. It will be Clay Center's basketball on the arrow. Big Daddy peddling his tail end off down there in the paint. Atkinson Inniking kept it alive. Connor Last, who's been a menace on the boards for other teams, got to the board, and then it was tied up. Now Clay Center with the basketball from the baseline. Altizer in the corner left. Mason Alberg, three ball, just off the backside from that corner. Great rotation, but it wouldn't fall. Heitschmidt back the other way. He'll pull the jumper. Libby, good defense in transition. Rebound, though, put back up and in by Ross Schrog. His first bucket, and the Tigers trail 16-14. Back and forth opening half here. 4:40 left to work still in the second quarter. Altizer with it against now a 2-3 zone. Left on the wing is Alberg to the post. Altizer, corner. Atkinson Inniking drives his way in the lane. Kick out. Nate Libby, three ball away, short. Long rebound. Libby gets it back to the corner. Altizer, ball fake, and he walked with the basketball. Took a little bit of a skip or hop when he made that hard ball fake. And so the basketball goes back again to Smoky Valley. Tigers may look to go full court pressure. 4:21 remains in the opening half. Tigers now down 16-14. Vikings will inbound on the sideline, almost the full length of the floor to go. Reinert to Weldy, still in the backcourt. Tigers in the full court, 2-2-1 pressure. Now Reinert brings it across to Weldy. Baseline right, Schrog. Folks out on him. Double team coming with Alberg and around to Weldy. Now looks back in the corner. Schrog wants to go to the lane. Parker Folks near steal does knock it out of bounds. By the way, it's a halftime score. Abilene 28-23 now. They lead TMP. The Cowgirls lost earlier to TMP. 16-14 here. Tigers trailing by a bucket. Smoky Valley with the basketball. Outside is Weldy. He'll ball fake it, put it to the ground. Libby on defense there. Weldy's used his dribble now. Turns, spins. The last thought is take the shot, and he knocks it down. That was not an easy look or particularly a good look, but Weldy's hit a couple of tough shots, and it puts Smoky Valley now up by 4, 18-14. 3:40 remains first half. 2-3 zone. Left and deep is Altizer. Atkinson Inniking look into the post. Now left on the wing, Alberg. High post. Atkinson Inniking just tipped away. A little soft on the feet in there, and the defense able to get a hand to it. Now down court quickly is Ben Weldy in the baseline right. He'll stop, give it out deep to Schrog. Around left to Reinert. Lobs it low for Adams. And he gets caught in the paint, somehow gets rid of it to Weldy, but in there a long time, gets the shot up and around the shot clock attempt by Atkinson Innicky. And Ben Weldy now has 5. Tigers trail by 6. This is the biggest lead for either team. Leiby, left corner, Alberg. Tigers need a bucket. There's a kicked ball by defense out top, Ben Weldy. 2:54 remains in the second quarter. The Tigers have only scored 2 points in this first 5 minutes, 6 seconds of the second period. So they had 12 first quarter points. Need to get something going here before the break. They've fallen behind by 6, 20-14. Altizer looks at a 2-3 zone, right on the wing deep. Alberg, Mason, back out for Leiby. Fakes it left. Out of the corner it goes to Atkinson Innicky. Here's a drive inside. Backdoor look from Atkinson Innicky to Leiby. Nate could get the shot down, then battles. Did he come up with the basketball? They'll say it stays with Smoky Valley. Nate cut. Atkinson Innicky put it on a pretty good spot. But it looked like Nate just lost control of it on his way up toward the shot, and it goes kind of went wild around the bucket, and Smoky Valley came down with it. Nate almost got it back, but knocked it out of bounds. Now the Vikings break down the pressure toward the lane, kick across to Weldy, and an easy bucket in transition against the Tiger full-court pressure. Now Clay Center trails by 8 here, 22-14, needing to make something happen. Altizer walks it across. Man-to-man this trip by Smoky Valley, so they are really changing up defenses. Here's Altizer, high post, Atkinson Innicky to Alberg. Right corner is Folks. Parker ball fakes. Now hands it off to Altizer in the corner. Give and go. Folks takes it up strong inside and able to finish. Big Danny's got 4. Strong move between 2 defenders off a head and shoulder fake after he had given the ball in the corner. Got it right back on the drive inside. 22-16. Much needed bucket for Clay Center. Heitschmidt in the corner left. Back outside it comes to Nick Reinert. Screen coming from Adams. Reinert to the baseline. Gets caught in the air to the left baseline. Gets to the cross paint. Shot up, missing. Clay Center's basketball. It goes off of Jacob Adams. 22-16. Tigers down by half a dozen, but they have the basketball back with 1:38 remaining here in this opening half of play. Altizer will walk it up the court. Now it's a 2-3 zone by the Vikings. Alberg works it left. Stops on the wing. High post to Alberg. Oh, we got a bump. Got away with it up to Reinert. Now back the other direction. Good defense by Leiby in transition. He'll force Reinert to go to the paint or go to the free throw line to shoot. Really thought Reinert got away with one out top against the Tigers when they were just trying to make an exchange. Leiby, good hustle defense to get back and defend, was called for the foul. Reinert will shoot 2. He has 5 points in the game. First free throw up and good. Good shooter. 5'11" junior. Alberg will come out, last back in. Atkinson, Innicky, Folks, Altizer, and Leiby on the court for the Tigers. 1:21 remaining. Second free throw also up and good for Reinert, and the Tigers trail by 8, 24-16, back with possession. Altizer, right side, hands it to Atkinson Innicky. Anthony fakes right, moves left, now goes outside deep to Leiby at the top. Right side it goes now to the last. To the high post is Leiby. He'll take it. Scoop shot up. Rattles off. Rebound. Folks kept it alive. And then Nate Leiby tracks it down. And the Tigers keep possession of the basketball. 52 to work. Atkinson Innicky. Anthony back out deep for Leiby. Around on the right wing it comes to Folks. Parker now to last. Looks left. Back right. Altizer almost had it taken away off the pass from last, but Dalton runs it down. Tigers still with the basketball in possession. Atkinson Innicky steps in toward the paint, spins, turns, pulls up, shot strong, rebound, has his own board, bumped out of the lane, just gets rid of it though to last. Now to the baseline right, Leiby trying to go right back to Connor, who had cut, and the ball taken away by Smoky Valley. And now we've got a carry against Heitschmidt, and the Tigers will have possession. 24-16, 21 seconds left in the half. The Tigers down by 8, but they do have the basketball. Nate Leiby will inbound. The Tigers, with 20 seconds remaining and down by 8, may milk this down to look for a final shot before the half. In the front court with the dribble is Altizer. 10 seconds. Now they'll put the play into motion. Right side on the wing deep is Leiby. Nate to the baseline. Kick out. Altizer with 3, with 2. Ball fakes. Lean. Three-pointer off the front iron. He was trying to get a foul called. The defense split apart from him. He got it up the ring, but that would be it. We're headed to halftime. Tigers down 24-16 at the halftime break.
A sense of community is a feeling that people have of belonging, a feeling that they matter to one another, and a shared faith that their needs will be met through their commitment to each other. At Union State Bank, you matter to us and our community. That's why we offer a wide range of loans to help you achieve your dreams. From home loans, agricultural loans, business loans, and more, we're here to help you succeed. We're in this together, and you belong here in our hometown proud community. Union State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
A message from Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement in Concordia. Replace your drafty windows with top-of-the-line performance and energy-efficient windows from Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement. New windows could save you 25% on your energy bill. Learn more at GeislerRoofing.com.
This is Dallas Hassenbank, and Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has you covered with more than 37 years experience.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, we've got you covered.
A new year is here and the possibilities are endless. Opportunity is knocking. It's TSI Kansas. Here at TSI Kansas, we offer our drivers quality equipment, top pay, health insurance, and much more. We are looking for professional drivers here at TSI, where you'll know you're valued and respected for your hard work and dedication. Our doors are always open, and you'll always find a friendly smile. Call Heather at 785-632-5183.
With fall harvest in the bin, it's time to plan next season's bumper crop with oldie seed, corn, and soybean varieties. We take pride in the latest technology. Oldie will be one of the first to bring our family of producers the latest Extend, Liberty Link, and Enlist soybean varieties. This season, if you want to give your fields a big Wildcat first down, plant a high-performance corn or soybean variety from Oldie Seed, proud sponsor of Kansas State football.
Back again in the den, Clay Center Tigers have fallen behind by 8. They led 12-11 after the opening quarter and then were held to just 4 points in that second period and now trail 24-16. Down by 8 points to Smoky Valley here at the break. Tigers trying to string 3 wins in a row after those back-to-back victories at Hillsboro. And Smoky Valley right now has the lead on the Tigers. It's a 24-16 halftime advantage to Smoky Valley. We'll look at your scoring leaders, more from the first half. Give you a little look at what happened earlier in both Tiger Wrestling and for the Lady Tigers, who went to 13-0 earlier tonight. We'll have more on the way. Halftime continues next.
Family needs are ever-changing, and having a locally owned grocery store with all the conveniences are paramount in keeping up. Ray's Apple Market understands that having the current food trends on hand is one way to ensure families' grocery needs are met. That's why the freshest produce and organic vegetables and fruit are always available. You'll find a variety of healthy grocery items throughout the store for your well-being. Ray's Apple Market, committed to the families in the communities they serve.
Saving for retirement can seem complicated, confusing, even scary, but it doesn't have to be. Hi, I'm Kathy Affolder for United Bank and Trust, and we're here to help. As we go through tax season, now is the perfect time to think about opening an individual retirement account. If you have questions or want to get started, stop by and ask for me or Terry Jermark. We'd love to walk through the process with you. Saving for your retirement with an IRA at United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life, equal housing lender, and member FDIC.
Quickly improve your new year with Pulse Internet up to 1,000 megabits per second from Twin Valley. Speeding up your internet is an easy resolution to achieve. Plus, it may help with other resolutions like reducing stress by getting rid of internet that is too slow for your needs. How many new devices did you add to your household this Christmas? Have more fun with a better streaming experience with Pulse Internet from Twin Valley. Call 800-515-3311 for a speedier 2017.
Hey, Tiger fans, the lights are on, the team is ready, and the coaching staff has put together a successful game plan for tonight's game. Have you thought about your insurance game plan? This is Jim Gearhan with Farmers Union Insurance. Let us help put together a game plan for all your insurance needs. We cover everything from cars, trucks, boats, and motorcycles to homes, combines, and businesses. We can even help insure your retirement. Stop by and see us at 426 Lincoln Avenue, downtown Clay Center. A proud supporter of Tiger Athletics.
Again, here at the half, it's 24-16. Smoky Valley, the 8-point advantage as the Clay Center Tigers trailing now after a 1-point lead at the end of one quarter, and now down 24-16. For Smoky Valley, it's 7 points from Ben Weldy, 7 points also from Nick Reinert that leads the way. 4 for Ryan Weldy, 2 each for Jacob Adams, Brent Heichschmidt, and Ross Schrog. For the Tigers, they get 5 points each from Dalton Altizer. He hit the Tigers only 3 ball in the first half. They got 5 also from Anthony Atkinson-Enniking. That all came in the opening quarter for both those guys. Then 4 points from Parker Folks. Nate Leiby has 2, and the Tigers again trail here 24-16. Going to take you back to the earlier game. Lady Tigers winning 47-21. That was a running clock through most of the fourth quarter. And so the Tigers only scored 4 points in the fourth period, still put 47 up on the board for the game. They win 47-21. Hannah Ferguson 15, Addie Mullen 11, Sid Calloway 9. Leading the way, the Tigers now for Coach Jeff Edwards 13-0. And the Tiger Wrestlers in action tonight at Baldwin. They have had 2 wins already. They had a win against Tonganoxie and then posted a win against Paola as well just earlier. That was the second duel of the night. So the Tiger Wrestlers off and running in a good direction. They're getting some duels in tonight, started this afternoon through this evening, and then they'll be back at it again tomorrow for the Baldwin one-day official tournament. Here, 24-16, Tigers down by 8 at the halftime break. Stay with us. More on the way next.
Is it time for a new car, truck, or SUV? Do you want to get out from a high car payment into something you can actually afford? Whether you want a new vehicle or an upgraded pre-owned vehicle, Glavin Ford of Clay Center has got the best selection around. We'll take your trade and give you more than anybody else will because it's worth more to us. Take a look at our inventory online at GlavinFordofClayCenter.com or stop by our lot and see for yourself. We are located in downtown Clay Center, Glavin Ford of Clay Center, home of the engines and oil changes for life.
Saving for retirement can seem complicated, confusing, even scary, but it doesn't have to be. Hi, I'm Kathy Affolder for United Bank and Trust, and we're here to help. As we go through tax season, now is the perfect time to think about opening an individual retirement account. If you have questions or want to get started, stop by and ask for me or Terry Jermark. We'd love to walk through the process with you. Saving for your retirement with an IRA at United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life, equal housing lender, and member FDIC.
The Central Valley Ag Advanced Cropping System. It starts with you and your CVA field sales agronomist making the right seed selection.
We'll match the hybrid with the yield potential and the soil characteristics of each individual field.
Specialist Glenn Franzlubers and the ACS team make sure your planter is set up for maximum emergence.
We're trying to help our customers get the seed off to the best possible start we can.
The Advanced Cropping System at cvacoop.com or your nearest Central Valley Ag location.
It's a new year, and this means new opportunities. It's been said that tomorrow is the first blank page of a 365-page book. Write a good one. Here at TSI Kansas, our drivers are writing their story each and every day, mile after mile. What's your story? Call Heather in recruiting at 785-632-5183 and start writing a book titled Opportunity with TSI Kansas.
24-16, Tigers again down by 8. We're at the halftime break. The Tigers heading into the second half. It's basically just a lack of some offense in the second quarter. They were up 12-11 after the first period and then held to 4 points in that second quarter. And they had looks, just couldn't get them to go down. So we'll see if the Tigers can get things rolling here in this second half and make a push against the Smoky Valley Vikings. Tigers again down 24-16. Halftime is here. We're about ready to get going for the second half. One more break, and we'll bring you back for half number 2.
As a family-owned independent business, our agronomists at CS Precision Ag understand what it takes to make your operation successful. From Vera soil mapping and variable rate prescriptions to pre-season crop planning and weekly crop scouting reports, our agronomists tailor-fit each package to fit your particular farm. We are accepting new customers for 2017 throughout north central Kansas and south central Nebraska. Contact us today at 785-630-0596 or visit us online at csprecisionag.com.
The new signature wraps from Subway are bursting with flavor, packed with double the meat and just $6.50 each. Try the hearty habanero roasted chicken, the savory chicken Caesar, or the tasty turkey bacon and guacamole, all wrapped in a delicious wrap flavor of your choice: spinach, tomato basil, or habanero. There's also a roasted red pepper hummus wrap for veggie lovers. Try the delicious new signature wraps, all just $6.50 each. Subway. For a limited time only at participating restaurants, plus tax, additional charges for extras.
A sense of community is a feeling that people have of belonging, a feeling that they matter to one another, and a shared faith that their needs will be met through their commitment to each other. At Union State Bank, you matter to us and our community. That's why we offer a wide range of loans to help you achieve your dreams. From home loans, agricultural loans, business loans, and more, we're here to help you succeed. We're in this together, and you belong here in our hometown proud community. Union State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Ah, fall, the perfect time of year to catch a football game, get in some good hunting, and enjoy the cool weather. It's also the perfect time to talk to your local Valley dealer about the Valley Certified Maintenance Program. You can count on the pros at Valley to keep your center pivots, corners, or linears running. A small investment can pay big dividends at next season's harvest time. Call your local Valley dealer to schedule your maintenance program today. Valley, the leader in precision irrigation.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
Second half this year, the Clay Center Tigers trailing 24-16. We'll see if they can get things rolling once again here in this third quarter and get back on top. They led 12-1 or 12-11 after the first quarter, and now they're at the half down 24-16. The Clay Center Tiger wrestlers, they have wins against Tonganoxie and wins over Paola as well from earlier. They're in Baldwin with some extra duels they were able to get on the calendar. They lost the Baser-Linwood Bobcat Classic. That's a big two-day event. They lost the Marion Duels, a big two-day duel event where they get a lot of mat time in. So able to get some of that back here this weekend by adding in some duels for this Friday night before they go into the Baldwin Invitational tomorrow. And don't forget, we're at the last week of January. When that happens, for the postseason, it's going to be here really, really quickly. February 17th is the regional weekend, and the 25th, the state championship weekend. That's going to be here very, very quickly. Right now, it's Tiger halftime here, and the second half underway. Smoky Valley with the basketball. Tigers down 24-16. Dalton Altizer, Connor Last, Parker Folks, Mason Allberg, Nate Livey starting here in the half. Near steal for the Tigers, and now Connor Last does come up with it. He's fouled on the way down the court. So Clay did a great job to deny the entry pass. Got it tipped loose, and then Connor Last kind of out of a pack of people got the dribble going down court and got the bump, and the basketball back to start the second half down by 8. Dalton Altizer with it as he walks it across. Nate Livey the dribble out deep. Livey works it right, now back outside to Allberg, to Altizer. He'll pull up right wing, 15-footer no, gets his own rebound. Actually, Parker Folks ends up with it. Parker trying to post it on low against Adams. Pass in the lane, tipped around, now kicked back out. Run down by Livey, saved inbounds. The Tigers end up with it. Now it's Altizer, ball loose again, and Smoky Valley has it. Tigers almost turned that over about 4 times, and finally it was turned over, and Smoky Valley then scores on the other end. Ryan Weldy has 6 points, and all 3 of his buckets have been very unconventional and off balance, but he's finished those 3 in odd situations. That one as well, kind of an odd scoop shot from the backside. Here's Livey, kick out to the top of the Last. Corner right is Altizer. Clay Center down by 10. Allberg left to Livey. Baseline left, Last. Connor holds there. 6:39 to work. We're in the third. The Tigers trailing here by 10. Here's Livey, right wing. Looking to the post. Instead, Altizer has it out top. Now it's Last. Baseline left, Allberg. Backdoor cut. Allberg trying to hit Livey. Ball loose. Mason gets it back, and the Tigers keep the basketball. Altizer now lets the offense balance out. There's Weldy out on him, man-to-man by Smoky Valley. Now Allberg has it, right back to Dalton. Backdoor look, folks trying to go inside. Now it's Livey, left wing three, no. Rebound comes off to Adams. Smoky Valley, Reinert bringing it back quickly. Down the lane, puts it across paint, and has a wide-open lay-in for Ross Schrog. And now the Tigers are going to be down by a dozen. We have a We've got a substitution coming in. There was an inadvertent whistle, I think, is what happened. The Tigers were taken out of bounds. After the bucket went down, the official then had the whistle blow, and then you could see him saying, no, it's just white basketball. And during that time, the Tigers took the opportunity to get Atkinson Inniking back in. High post, Parker Folks, Hallberg, pull-up jumper, right wing, rattles out. Folks, the stick back, no. Atkinson Inniking almost came up with it, and then the foul on Folks as it was cleared finally by the Vikings. I mean, Mason Hallberg's shot rattled it down that cup and then somehow popped back out, defying the laws of physics, it seemed like, as it was almost in. So the Tigers trail 12, 5.5 to go in the third, yet to score for Clay Center. They go man-to-man on defense. Weldy outsop against Atkinson Inniking. Now it's given left to Heitschmidt. Parker Folks in his face. At the point, it goes from Schrag around right to Reinert on the wing. Backdoor look inside. Heitschmidt double-teamed, and a foul is going to be called. And we'll see who they get. Parker Folks had just picked up his second on the other end. And they call this on Dalton Altizer and his first. And they will say free throws. This will be not many free throws shot, 5 total between the two teams combined. They made all 5, and now they've made all 6 between the two teams. Heitschmidt now with 3 points and 1 more free throw coming, and this one he drains as well. So Heitschmidt has 4, and the Tigers trail 14. This team has really taken a turn, 30-16. With 5:17 to work here in the third quarter, and Smoky Valley stretched the lead out to 14 points. The Tigers need to make a move here. They've scored 4 points in the last 11 minutes. Now a lob from Altizer inside, taken away by Smoky Valley, almost taken back by Nate Livey. Now Atkinson Inniking pressuring in the backcourt. Reinert brings it across. The Tigers' defense balances out. Under 5 to work third period. Here is the lob out deep. With it is Abel. He'll go left, Reinert. 4:48 remains third quarter. Reinert with the baseline left. Ball fake. Now gets it back out deep. Heitschmidt steps in. Free throw line. Ball fake. Now to Reinert. He'll take it to the baseline all the way to the glass. Foul is going to be called. And 2 more free throws coming for Smoky Valley. Parker Folks called for the foul. And he's just shaking his head as if I'm just standing down here. And here comes Reinert running by me. But that's the third now on Parker, so he's going to have to come out. Reinert misses on the first free throw. It's the first miss of the game from the free throw stripe. Folks comes off. Brigham Glaves in, along with Alberg, Leiby, Atkinson, Inniking, and Altizer. And Reinert makes the second of the 2 free throws. And now the Tigers down by 15, 31-16. Altizer will hold it in the backcourt, direct some traffic before he brings it across. Dalton goes left. Deep left to Glaves, back outside for Altizer. Now to Glaves. Brigham holds outside, dribbles it to the top and hands it off to Nate Livey. Nate will hand it back outside for Altizer. Works it left with the pass, Glaves. Now back to Dalton, off a screen from Alberg. Altizer crosses over, free throw line jumper up and won't go. Rebound batted around, loose, but picked up by Weldy. And Smoky Valley trying to go down the other direction. Heitschmidt, pull-up jumper over Altizer. Airball, good defense in transition. And the Tigers trying to move it themselves. Atkinson Inniking, spin move, stops. Free throw line kick out. Alberg fakes the 3. Bounce pass low. Livey off the bank. No good. Rebound tipped up and almost down by Atkinson Inniking. But the rebound comes off to Smoky Valley. Tigers had looks that time, just unable to convert. Reinert, hesitation move, gets to the paint. Wide open lay-in. And it's a 33-16 Smoky Valley lead. 3.5 to work here in this third quarter. Tigers bring it back up the floor. Altizer, Coach Drew Groover trying to get direction to his team. Now a timeout's going to be taken. 33-16 will break as well. Tigers down in this third quarter. We're back after this.
The Central Valley Ag Advanced Cropping System. It starts with you and your CVA field sales agronomist making the right seed selection.
We'll match the hybrid with the yield potential and the soil characteristics of each individual field.
Specialist Glenn Franzlubers and the ACS team make sure your planter is set up for maximum emergence.
We're trying to help our customers get the seed off to the best possible start we can.
The Advanced Cropping System at cvacoop.com or your nearest Central Valley Ag location.
3:19 left, third quarter. Tigers down 33-16 here at home. It's against the Smoky Valley Vikings. The Tigers led 12-11 after one quarter, and then they have been held to 4 points in the last 13 minutes of this basketball game. The 4 points they scored in the second quarter, 8 minutes of basketball, and now through almost the first 5 minutes here in the third, and now that's the timeout. There is a turnover, and the Tigers with a foul as Smoky Valley took it back the other way. So Coach Drew Groover trying to get his team in sync where they want to be at. Drew up a play on the sideline, and they promptly threw it away, and so it's Smoky Valley headed back the other direction. Front court comes Reinert. Wing right, baseline right, lob inside. Ball kicks back out deep. That's going to be Reinert, guarded by Leiby. Reinert drives the lane, drops it off in low. Mason Alberg the steal. Now it's loose on the ground. Jump ball call, and the arrow goes to play center. Just under 3 to work. We're in the third. The Tigers down 33-16, trying to make something happen, and Mason Alberg able to nearly get the steal and then tie it up, and so the arrow does come to the Tigers. Altizer through the timeline. Out top. Bumped by Abel. Now gets it around toward the paint. Lobs it low. Alberg, great catch in traffic to Glaves, left wing. Baseline pass, tipped away. Oh, what a look inside as he finds Atkinson Inniking, and it breaks the ice. The Tigers with the score. Brigham Glaves, great bounce pass off the wing left, and Anthony took care of the rest. 33-18, Tigers trail by 15 points. Smoky Valley, Welding to the baseline right, Abel. Jump pass, and boy, got away with a walk. Welding goes to the wing right. Shot is up, missing. Rebound to Brigham Glaves. Tigers have it back, trailing by 15. Down court quickly, Alberg. Mason, ball fake, spin. Back out it comes to Glaves. Now to Leiby. Nate with it right to Altizer. Corner right. Alberg. Mason looks to pass it in low. Glaves has it around to Leiby. Corner left. Altizer. 3 ball. Strong. Long rebound. Tracked down. Alberg keeps it alive. Now Leiby. Pull up from 15. Bang. And the Tigers are right back within 13 points at 33-20. Nate Leiby's second bucket of the ball game. Halftime, Wamego over Rock Creek. 34-29. That's a couple of state break teams going head-to-head. Here's Weldy on the other end for 3, and he drills it. That is Ben Weldy, who has 10 points now to lead all scorers in this game. And the Tigers trail by 16. So they battled, got it down to 13 points. Weldy hits the 3, but now the Tigers back on offense. Man-to-man, but they are really packed down inside the lane. Right on the wing is Leiby. Nate puts dribble down all the way to the glass, takes it up inside, wanted a bump, didn't get it, but the steal taken by Atkinson Inniking, and he slams it home. The Ant-Man with the steal, the drop step, and the dunk, and it's 36-22. Reinert will bring it up the floor. Tigers trying to battle back here inside a minute left in the third quarter. Reinert to the front court. Atkinson Inniking now with 9 to lead the Tigers in scoring. Kick out left, Weldy. 3 ball, strong, rebound, and that is going to be over the back on Smoky Valley. And the Tigers will get it back here, down by 14. They've trailed by as many as 16 in this quarter. And so see if they can, or actually 17 they were down by. See if they can cut into it here before the quarter break and head to that fourth. Finally get some offense cooking here. 36-22. Altizer walks it across. And we'll see if the Tigers are going to work this down for a final shot or go for it. With 28. They trail by 14. Alberg with the dribble out top. Now to Leiby. 20 seconds. Nate will back it out. Tigers going to probably set a play in motion at around the 13-second, 10-second mark. Now to 13, now to 11, and now to 10, and they will put it in play. 9 seconds left. Altizer, right wing, Leiby. Dribble penetrates, kick out. Altizer fakes the 3. Now takes a guarded 3, right wing. Glaves, step back, bucket is good. Brigham plays before the end of the buzzer, and the Tigers are back within 12 as we head to the final 8 minutes here in the Den. 36-24. Smoky Valley leads it. We're headed to quarter 4 next.
When it's time to purchase a vehicle, you owe it to yourself to check out Glavin Ford of Clay Center. If you want the best deal possible, that's what Glavin Ford of Clay Center will do for you. Starting with our engines and oil changes for life, that's huge, folks. And your trade-in is worth more to us here at Glavin Ford. So if you're upside down in your current vehicle, it's important that you shop Glavin Ford of Clay Center. Go to our website at glavenfordofclaycenter.com or come see us at downtown Clay Center. Glavin Ford of Clay Center, home of the engines and oil changes for life.
For any concrete project you need for a residential driveway, basement, patio, or curb, you can count on Midwest Products to handle it. At every level of the job, you'll find a dedicated, skilled crew prepared to deliver a professional job. With state-approved plants in Hanover, Clay Center, Lynn, and Washington, they can meet the needs of residential, commercial, or farm-related projects. For other ready-mix concrete work, give Midwest Products a call at 800-371-2252.
So the Tigers get a steal and a dunk from Anthony Atkinson-Inniking, and then the buzzer beater off the three-point try from Dalton Altizer. Brigham Glaves just played to the buzzer. He got a rebound down low and somehow a scoop shot up and in. And the Tigers within 12. Now Altizer near steal on the sideline, does knock it out of bounds. So Clay Center on defense. Smoky Valley, the 12-point lead, but the Tigers really battling to get back in this thing. First bucket of the game for Glaves coming at the buzzer of the third. Atkinson-Inniking with the dunk now has 9. Here's a shot. Free throw line, no. Atkinson-Inniking, big board. Tigers looking to run it out. No numbers, and Anthony wisely brings it out to set offense. Tigers, Altizer way downtown for 3. Just rims off. Lively the board down low. A foul's going to be called against Smoky Valley in place of their correction. They're going to call this on Lively. Looking, and they do call this on Nate Lively. It looked like he had the rebound inside. And instead, they'll call this on Lively, and the basketball goes to Smoky Valley, and a timeout is now taken. 7.5 to go in the game. The Tigers down 36-24 when we come back.
Look to the red and white checkerboard of Purina for quality feeds for your livestock. Purina feeds are formulated with the proper nutrition to meet your animal's physiological and production needs. Checkerboard feeds are tested, proven, and balanced correctly for your animal's stage of growth. Couple Purina feeds with your Farmers Cooperative feed experts, and you have a recipe for success. Contact a Farmers Cooperative animal nutrition consultant today.
Investing in our owner's success. Farmers Cooperative.
36-24, Tigers trying to make a push. They fell behind by 17 in the third quarter. They have it down to 12, and out of the timeout taken by Smoky Valley, Tigers go full-court pressure. Parker Folks on the sideline with the 3 fouls. Smoky Valley just does get it in before the 5 count. Glaves pressuring in the backcourt. Zach Abel, near the timeline, now double team, fires it up the floor. Heitschmidt steps into a 3 ball. It's short. Rebound inside. Altizer brings it down. And a foul against Smoky Valley now on the rebound by Dalton. The Tigers get it back. Down by a dozen, still 7:16 to go in this game. They've made a living their last 2 games with those back-to-back wins in Hillsboro. Both were come from behind victories. They trailed by 4 against Life Prep. They trailed by 7 against Sunrise going into the fourth. It came back and won both. Altizer in the front court. Man-to-man by Smoky Valley. Altizer right wing, now stops, directs traffic. They go left, and a little miscommunication. Allberg, Glaves kind of in the same area. Lively's past that direction, gets away, and out of bounds. So a long way to go, but Tigers needing to start taking advantage of the opportunity. Now they're going to get a timeout call. 34-26, still your score. Tigers down by 12. We're in the fourth, 7 minutes to work.
Quickly improve your new year with Pulse Internet up to 1,000 megabits per second from Twin Valley. Speeding up your internet is an easy resolution to achieve. Plus, it may help with other resolutions like reducing stress by getting rid of internet that is too slow for your needs. How many new devices did you add to your household this Christmas? Have more fun with a better streaming experience with Pulse Internet from Twin Valley. Call 800-515-3311 for a speedier 2017.
7 minutes remains here. We're in the fourth quarter. This game kind of teetering right now. It kind of feels like the Tigers have gained momentum, but they haven't gained on the scoreboard. Smoky Valley wanting to put some more numbers up. Full court pressure by the Tigers. Smoky Valley in the backcourt. Adams with it with the dribble. Nearly carried it. Now up the right sideline it comes to Abel. Zach Abel toward the paint all the way to the glass and laying good. Nobody defended the hoop down inside. Abel just finished it right at the window. 38-24. Tigers down by 14. Altizer right on the wing. Allbird. Dalton goes right wing to Atkinson Inniking. Back to Livy. Now Glade. Out top Allbird. Left side wing. Altizer to the post. Here's Atkinson Inniking. Kick out right wing. Livy for three. It's strong. Rebound pulled away by Weldy. He's double-teamed. Now puts the dribble down still in the backcourt. Livy on him. Works off the screen. Altizer now picks him up. Still in the backcourt. Now brings it around, and Livy's going to be called for the bump just a couple of feet from the half-court stripe, and just kind of put the right thigh in there in a block and bumped him backwards. Foul called is going to be number 4 on Nate Livy here in the fourth quarter. Not many fouls called on either team. Play Center's 16 foul is called. Only 3 whistles against Smoky Valley in the second half. There's 6:12 remaining in the game, and the Tigers now down by 14, and Smoky Valley has the basketball back. Here's Adams in the backcourt. He'll hand it off to Reinert, and Smoky Valley will bring it across. 6:04 left, fourth quarter. Tigers down by 14 now. Near Steele out top, but it's a kick against Clay Center. Good defense, though, to deny the entry pass toward the post. Coach Doug Schneider up on the sideline, barking orders. Tigers staying man-to-man, trying to deny. Tip away by Altizer. It'll stay with Smoky Valley. Tigers trailing by 14. Going man-to-man, full court. They've got to make something happen and quick. Now the long down court pass for Reinert against Altizer. Swatted out of bounds. It will be Smoky Valley basketball, but what a catch-up play on defense by Dalton Altizer. And so it'll be Smoky Valley to inbound it. Reinert slaps the play in motion, goes in the corner to Weldy. Weldy holds against the defensive Connor Last. Now back outside to Reinert. 5:50 to work. Tigers trailing here, 38-24 in the fourth. Held scoreless through, held to 4 points, I should say, through all of the second quarter and much of the third till they finally got it going late. There's a shot in the lane, blocked, but back up and good as Adams. Atkinson Inniking got the block, but Jacob Adams got the stick back. And now the Tigers back down by 16. Good feed inside. Altizer feed the Last wide open for the lay-in, but foul was called before he made that pass. So it'll be the fourth team foul now on Smoky Valley. 40-24, 5:26 still to go. The Tigers have gotten it down to 12 and had possessions at that point. They just have been unable to capitalize from that point on. Here's Atkinson Inniking, right wing to Connor Last. Now Altizer in the corner for 3. It's strong. Long rebound, weak side to Heitschmidt. Livy quickly picks him up. Remember, Nate has 4 fouls. 40-24 ball game. Up the floor, Reinert with it. Dribble in the front court. 5 count on. Altizer defending. Now he pulls up at the free throw line. Guarded jumper, and Reinert knocks it home. 12 points now for Nick Reinert, the 5'11" junior. Atkinson Inniking directing traffic. Now kicks it right to Altizer. In the corner goes to Parker Folks. Makes his way into the lane. Double team. Back out to Altizer. Here's Atkinson Inniking. Drop down low. Folks takes it up in the crowd. Gets his own rebound. Back up. Man, he's been looking for a foul and a chance at the stripe, and they're just not going to call it tonight. And it's been a frustrating night for Big Daddy, to say the least. Now the drive inside. Heitschmidt missing. Weak side rebound. Atkinson Inniking. Anthony up the floor. Now he turns it on toward the lane, all the way to the glass, and lays it in. And the Ant-Man has 11 now, and the Tigers trail 42-26. A timeout on the floor. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
Hi, this is Maribeth Connor from the Citizens National Bank. Don't fall victim to the fraud that is happening all around. It may come in the form of an email, a phone call, or something received in the mail. Remember, if you're ever contacted and asked to send money or to give your personal information, do not do it. If you have concerns about something you have received, bring it in and we'll take a look at it with you or contact the authorities to alert them as to what has taken place. Your safety is very important to us. The Citizens National Bank, Downtown Clay Center, member FDIC.
Sometimes you need a new roof. Other times, you just need your existing roof repaired or temporarily fixed after an emergency. Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has made its service division an even higher priority, investing in a service truck that's stocked with most basic roofing materials. So the Geisler service team can provide prompt, on-the-spot roof repairs. Should you ever need windblown shingles replaced, a leak sealed, or some other service work, call Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement.
This is Dallas Hassan Bank, and Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has you covered with more than 37 years experience.
4:18 remains, 42-26. Tigers trailing after the bucket by Atkinson Enneking in transition. He got to the left wing and just kind of kicked it into a new gear, and by the time the defense looked at him, he was all the way to the window for the lay-in. Now full court pressure for the Tigers. It comes into Adams, down court, Reinert. Atkinson Enneking chasing. Reinert made the contact happen and then got bumped to the baseline, so it'll be free throws coming for Nick Reinert. Reinert will have a 2-shot foul, they say, 1-1. He has 12 points in the game. First free throw up, and it's down. 13 now for Reinert, who is 4 of 5 at the free throw line. The Tigers have not shot a free throw in the second half. They have shot 3 free throws the entire game. Missed free throw here, but there's Adams back up with the bucket. Jacob Adams now has 6 points, and the Tigers trail by 19. Altizer, top of the key, comes to Folks around left for Atkinson Enneking. Hesitation move all the way to the 10 again, and Ant-Man's starting to heat it up. He's got 13. And the Tigers down 45-28. Reinert clears out the pressure and sends everybody else down to bring it across himself. In the front court, Reinert with the dribble. Attacks the lane. Lays it up. Wild shot. Good job by Atkinson Enneking just to let him go by. And now Anthony swats it to the corner. Folks chasing it down, but he goes out of bounds off of Anthony. It'll stay with Smoky Valley. 45-28. Tigers trail here by 17. Basketball belongs to the Vikings. Lob across the court. It's going to be thrown away. Tigers get it back. 3:35 remaining. Quickly in has been Ryan Weldy, I should say, for the Vikings. Tigers bring back Mason Allberg and Nate Livey. Play center down 45-28 with the basketball. 3:35 remains here in the fourth. Altizer, right wing. Allberg's got to look for 3. Just off the mark. He has had some tough shots that have rattled in and out. That one just hung on the front rim and rolled on past. And so Smoky Valley has it back again. Weldy to the post. And now we've got a push down low against the Tigers. It was a feed to Ben Weldy, the 6'3 junior, from Ryan Weldy, 6'3 senior. Foul was called against Atkinson Enneking, his third. And to the free throw line will go Smoky Valley with 3:16 remaining here at the fourth. So Anthony picks up his third foul. He has 13 points to lead the way for the Tigers. Ben Weldy has 11 in the contest for the Vikings and has put Smoky Valley now up by 18. Second free throw also in. Altizer will bring it up. Tigers trailing by 19 here. Late stages, fourth quarter, 3:15 to work. Here's Atkinson Enneking, steps to the paint, hangs in the air, can't get it. Rebound, he battles, gets it back, takes it up and good. He's got a chance at a 3-point play. 15 now in the game for the Ant-Man. The lead, though, 17 to Smoky Valley, but he does have a free throw coming. This will be the first free throw shot the entire second half of the Tigers, and only their fourth free throw of the game. They are now 3 of 4 as Anthony unable to capitalize on that 3-point try. In the backcourt, Zach Abel brings it across with a dribble, weaving his way through a couple of defenders. Now right wing, kick out left deep. Ryan Weldy to the corner of Reinert, 2:50 left. Into the paint goes Adams, and he's got 6 in the second half. Tigers down 49-30. Altizer, front court with the dribble. Left and deep, Atkinson, Innicky. Nate Libby to Allberg. Right side wing, Folks. Parker to Allberg. Around left, Altizer way downtown. 3 ball short. Battles for his own board. Keeps it alive. No call for the foul as he was getting the ball to go loose into the lane. And this will be a 1-and-1 chance on the other end for Smoky Valley Vikings. So it's a foul on Altizer. 1-and-1 on the other end. And a timeout taken by the Tigers. 2:24 remains, fourth quarter, 49-30. Tigers trailing here, late fourth when we come back.
Here at TSI Kansas, we're looking for a certain type of driver to join our team. We're looking for a passionate, loyal, dedicated, and hardworking driver. We're looking for the driver that wants to stay, make a career, not just another job. If you know what your goals are, let TSI Kansas help you achieve them. Call Heather in Recruiting at 785-632-5183 and ask how you can join TSI Kansas.
With fall harvest in the bin, it's time to plan next season's bumper crop with oldie seed, corn, and soybean varieties. We take pride in the latest technology. Oldie will be one of the first to bring our family of producers the latest Extend, Liberty Link, and Enlist soybean varieties. This season, if you want to give your fields a big Wildcat first down, plant a high-performance corn or soybean variety from Oldie Seed, proud sponsor of Kansas State football.
49-30, Smoky Valley, who trailed by 1 to the Tigers after the opening quarter, led at halftime by 8, and it just kind of stretched it out. The Tigers have made moves, just unable to get back in this thing in the second half, and they trail by 19 now with 2:24 to go. At the free throw stripe, left-handed Adams gets the first one to crawl in there. Tigers had fallen off balance, little pause, little hitch at the top of the release, or before the release by Adams, as the Tigers all leaning. A couple of them, I think, got into the lane, but he made the free throw anyway, now makes the second one as well. It's the 21-point lead for the Vikings. Altizer, right wing with it, uses up his dribble. To the corner is Libby. Nate back out deep for Atkinson, Innicky. Anthony with 15. Now Allberg way downtown for 3, just off the back iron. Rebound pulled away by Weldy. Double teamed immediately by Folks and by Altizer. Now the floor comes to Adams, still in the backcourt across the timeline. Under 2 now left. Smoky Valley the basketball. Reinert with it in his hand. Reinert to the corner right, Weldy. They drop it down inside to, and now Ben Weldy's going to travel with the basketball. He got caught up in the air trying to spin around and couldn't get rid of it before he came back down to the floor. Gravity got the best of him. 1:45 remaining. Here's Altizer quickly down court. Libby. Nate puts the dribble down. He'll stop, pop the 3, drains it. Nate Libby's first 3 ball of the game. He has 7 points now with 1:33 to work. Tigers down 51-33. Full court pressure. Atkinson, anything near steal. Libby almost got to it. Reinert somehow comes out of there with it, racing down the floor with the dribble chased by Altizer. Reinert, 5 count on, now breaks the counts. Has a couple of screens. He waves them off. And now a foul on Altizer. That'll be a double bonus situation. It put to the free throw stripe Zach Abel to shoot 2. 51-33. And at the stripe, Reinert with 2 free throws. The first one up and good. He has 14 points now. And Smoky Valley clearing the sideline. Kane Wing in. Carson Windholtz also will come onto the floor. Smoky Valley going down the sideline with this game now more comfortable, 19-point lead and 1:11 left, and Reinert knocks in both free throws. He will finish with 15 tonight. 12 for Ben Weldy, 10 for Jacob Adams, 6 for Ryan Weldy. They all come out of the game. Tigers with the basketball here. Logan Sullivan, Jonathan Ludwig also coming on. Rebound comes away, and it's Smoky Valley's basketball. Clay Center back defensively right now, and the Tigers have gone deep on their bench as well. Josh Hayden in the game, along with, we mentioned Evan Rosen. I don't think it had his name yet. Logan Sullivan has come into the ball game. Dylan Swihart and Jonathan Ludwig. Gives you the Tiger 5 on the floor right now. Pass in the paint. Here's Wing with a shot up. It's off the back iron node. Rebound tipped by Ludwig. 30 seconds remaining. We've got to travel in the lane against Smoky Valley. Clay Center will get it back. So Dylan Swihart will get the inbounds from Josh Hayden, and the Tigers will send Sullivan, Ludwig, and Rosenau down court offensively. 29 to work, 53-33, Tigers down by 20. Here's Hayden. Rosenau, right wing, ball fake, hits it outside to Sullivan. Logan works it right. Now it's Swihart. Back right it goes to Rosenau. Off the key, Ludwig. Lud takes a drive to the paint through 2 defenders, but now has it taken away. Smoky Valley back the other direction. Here's Wing in the lane. Good catch-up defense by Rosenau, who was able to get a hand in there and knock it off of Smoky Valley, and the Tigers actually get this basketball back. So well done by Evan Rosenau down court on catch-up defense. 6 seconds. Here's Swihart to Ludwig. Rosenau, 3-ball, just strong, and the rebound at the buzzer goes to Smoky Valley. Final here in the Den, Tigers fall 53-23 is your final. Stay with us. We'll have your post-game coming up right after this.
After you pick up your fresh hot meal at the deli inside Ray's Apple Market, you're invited to relax in their new dining room while you enjoy your lunch, supper, or even breakfast. The deli department has a wonderful selection of entrees and hot meals you can carry out, and now you can have the option of dining in and sharing a table with a friend in Ray's dining room. It's just another way Ray's Apple Market has found to meet the needs of their customers. Community-minded and locally owned, Ray's Apple Market.
Saving for retirement can seem complicated, confusing, even scary, but it doesn't have to be. Hi, I'm Kathy Affolter for United Bank and Trust, and we're here to help. As we go through tax season, now is the perfect time to think about opening an individual retirement account. If you have questions or want to get started, stop by and ask for me or Terry Jermark. We'd love to walk through the process with you. Saving for your retirement with an IRA at United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life, equal housing lender, and member FDIC.
Well, the Tigers fall 53-33 here at home against the Smoky Valley Vikings. It would be Smoky Valley getting 15 from Nick Reiner, right at his season's average, 12 from Ben Weldy, 10 for Jacob Adams, 6 from Ryan Weldy, and 4 for Ross Schrog, also 4 points from Brent Heidschmidt. The Clay Center Tigers, Anthony Atkinson-Inniking finishes the game with 15, 10 in the second half, 7 points for Nate Leiby, 4 from Parker Folks, and 2 points from Brigham Glaves, that buzzer beater before the end of the third quarter. The Tigers with the loss here at home against Smoky Valley, and the final is 53-33 in the scoring for the Tigers. One thing of note for Clay Center is they would shoot only 4 free throws the entire game, only 1 free throw in the second half. That is a little unique. Now, certainly they've had the number of free throws Smoky Valley shot late in the game because they had to try to stop as they were down big, but the Vikings in the second half alone would finish this ball game 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 out of 14. That's in the second half. The Tigers 3 of 4 for the entire game, 0-1 in the second half. Just an odd discrepancy in the statistics here in this one. Again, the Tigers fall 53-33 to Smoky Valley. Next up, Chapman on Tuesday night, right back here in the Den. The Lady Tigers did win earlier, 13-0 now. They win 47-21. And also the Tiger Wrestlers, if you missed it earlier, had wins over Tonganoxie and Paola. They're in Baldwin this weekend. That is a finish up on a Friday night. And the Tigers with the loss 53-33. Lady Tigers a winner 47-21. For our studio engineer tonight, Bernie Fancella, this is Rocky Downing telling you to enjoy the rest of your Sports Friday.